Here's my question. I'm new to this,
Yeah.
so it's a new adventure.
It's easy.
It is. It seems to be.
It's better that you didn't hear anything before, because what we said today is the best we've ever said.
So my question surrounds people in your life. So let's say that you are trying your best to be a happy person and align yourself vibrationally with Source, and that's all going well. And then you have many brothers and sisters and friends like I do who call me and use me as somebody to vent off of, to express issues or problems. And so you try to be there for them. But
Do you ever watch television?
Yes.
It's really the same thing. It's just entertainment.
Yes.
Lots of variety, lots of opinion.
But here's the question. Where does personal responsibility come in for caring for other people? When do you cut that off, and when is it selfish and not selfish? So that's what I'm struggling with.
Really good question, and we like the way you worded it, and our answer is succinct and will be easy for you to hear. If you're not selfish enough to find your own alignment by focusing yourself into alignment, then you don't have anything to give them anyway. And being a sounding board for people's problems only encourages the vibration of the problem. You're not helping them at all, ever. Just encouraging the continuation of an active vibration about something unwanted.
Let me see.
So let's play this out just a little bit. Give us a common theme for what they are complaining to you about.
Okay, I have one friend who is...
Well, you're talking about brothers and sisters.
Okay, I'll talk about my family. I have a sister who is...
So we said common, so this is something you're getting from a lot of them.
Yes.
All right.
And it's about feeling left out and feeling isolated and not being included. And I'm trying to say, going back to the other ones, hey, you need to include this one more because she's feeling left out. And they're saying, what are you talking about? We include her. And then I go back and...
Here's the reason that nothing ever gets sorted out from this. If someone feels left out, then that's the lens through which they are observing life. So when you hear your sister's complaint and you acknowledge she feels left out, so we all need to help her with a different condition that makes her not feel so left out. So now you're all focused upon the fact that she feels left out. Have you met my sister left out? This is my sister. In the family, she's known as the one we leave out of things. This is my sister. This is the one we try not to leave out of things, but she always feels left out no matter how much we do. This is who my sister is. And this is my other sister. This is my sister who leaves this sister out. This is my sister who leaves it. But this is my sister who doesn't believe that she's leaving this sister out. This is my sister who tries not to leave this sister out, but this sister still feels left out, even though this sister tries not to leave this sister out. We all try not to leave out this sister, but this sister just feels left out all the time. She feels left out no matter what we do. We just can't do enough to keep this sister from feeling left out. And so, as that's the perpetuation of the vibration around this, not only because that's the way she feels, but that's the way you feel about the way she feels. Now there's a lot of momentum in this, and it's almost like she needs a whole new family to not be left out. A whole new family, but you know what? She will take her left out self to the new family. And the new family, who's never left anybody out of anything ever, won't think about her. They'll leave her out because she's got a vibration going. And so you can't help her as long as you are beating the drum of her being left out, because her left outness is active in your vibration too, you see. So as her left outness is active in your vibration, you'll be leaving her out without even meaning to leave her out. You'll be shocked. You just cannot believe that she can't understand how much you're trying to do for her. Because she's vibrationally blind to all of the well-being that you're offering, you see. So what's your role in this? Well, first of all, we liked the way you formed this question, because if you're not selfish enough to stay in alignment, then you don't have anything to give anyway. So you have to unconditionally love her, which means you can't see her as someone who feels left out. If you accept her as someone who feels left out, then that's active in your vibration, and you're not going to be able to do anything except leave her out or accentuate her being left out. So you have to find some way to not get wrapped up in the condition of her left outedness. You have to be unconditional in your love. You have to love her. You have to love. You have to just be a vibrational match, because if you're a vibrational match, you couldn't possibly leave someone out if you're a vibrational match, unless they are vibrationally so different from what you are. Law of attraction is not going to put someone who feels left out with someone who is in vibrational alignment. Those two frequencies don't match up. So what she is actually saying to you, in fact, what most of the world is saying to you, and it's trying to get you to behave the way you need to be and not be selfish. In other words, they say, don't be selfish and care about how you feel. You must care about how I feel. And we say, did you hear that? You want me to cater to your selfishness rather than my own. Only my guidance system is showing me my alignment. I can't possibly. So when you realize that you can't give someone anything that you don't have, and you decide that you want to be a vibrational match to Source, so you can't think about this situation and be a vibrational match to Source, because too much has gone on. Too many words have been spoken and too many people are involved, and it's already too big of a can of worms. It's such a tangled mess. You can't read or write enough books to ever sort this out. This relationship issue is crazy in this time-space reality, because hardly anyone is taking the time to find alignment, and then everybody's responding to conditions all around. You all need to be different, because I'm having a rough ride over here. You all need to be different. I just can't take it anymore. I need a vacation. I need a different family. I need things to be different. We say, you cannot get there from there. You finally got to stand where you are and accept that you've put it all in the vortex. Everything that you want is clearly understood. You've got to find some way to turn those thoughts to the things you want to live. You've got to find some way of realizing what you have created. And you can't do it by trying to fix the problems of others. That just twirls you around in vibrations that keep you from ever being happy. And then on your tombstones, every one of you should have written on your tombstones, I tried to make you happy. But did it work? No. Very tall tombstone. I tried to make you happy. I stood on my head in every possible way. Nothing that I did made any real difference, because it turned out it was not my job. It was your job. So I wasted my life trying to do your job instead of doing my job. My job is to find love. And if I can't love you, then I'll think about something more general. Easy to find things to love. It's easy to find a feeling of love. It's easy. It just has to be a high enough priority, you see. And for most, you don't work too hard at it until you get right up against the wall where you don't have other options. As long as you can call somebody and complain, you probably will. Or as long as you can go to some self-help seminar. But what it comes right down to is you got to care about how you feel. You must be selfish enough to care about how you feel, enough to find your alignment with Source, or you have nothing to give anyone. So you can tell when you're helping others by the joy that you feel. Right. So you walk around in joy. People all around you have problems, and they say, he doesn't care about us. Look how happy he is. If he cared about us, he'd be miserable too. You believe that? All right, we're really onto something. So let's say you have a lot of money. So you share your money with others around you. It's natural, it's easy. And then they say, oh yeah, you gave me $100,000. You could have given me so much more. How about this? So just kind of sort of getting you to look at things a little bit. So here you are standing in your place of alignment. And because you are in alignment, all the resources of the world are flowing to you. And so you share your clarity with someone who's confused, and they're mad at you for not suffering with them. Or you share your abundance with them, And they're mad at you for having more than you deserve. So, what they're actually meaning, we want you to hear this, because once you get this, something's going to change inside of you that's going to make life easier for you. Most everybody you know, drum roll please, is evaluating your value to them, your gift to them, through your suffering. If you're not sacrificing, it's not a valid gift. Oh yeah, she gave me $100,000, but God, she's got millions. That gift is meaningless. It's not like it was the last dollar she had. That would have been meaningful. So, how dare you find alignment and joy in the midst of circumstances that are troubling? How dare you be happy when someone you love isn't? How dare you? Because so often they are determining your gift to them through your willingness to suffer. And you got to get this turned around, because if you're suffering, you got no gift to give. You can't get sick enough to help sick people get well. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people become prosperous. You cannot become confused enough to bring clarity to a situation. In other words, if you're not willing, if you are not selfish enough to care about the way you feel, the only reason that you could ever feel negative emotion is because your inner being won't join you in the suffering. Isn't that nice to know? The only reason that negative emotion even is realized by me is because I've chosen a vibration that my inner being won't join me in. Inner being, you should come over here and feel bad with me so I don't have to feel bad. But your inner being doesn't, source doesn't. When you stood before Jesus dripping your illness, he did not see your illness. He knew your wellness. He knew it, and he didn't just try to do it in that moment. He had practiced knowing well-being long before you walked in dripping your illness. If you were the first one, he probably would have noticed your illness. He found alignment and stood in knowing of your well-being. And when you stood before him dripping your illness, he saw it not. Instead, he saw the vibrational version of you. He saw the vortex version of you. He knew the well-being version of you. He was selfish enough to not go where you are. He cannot help you if he goes where you are. That reality already is. All he can do is enhance that reality. Instead, he stood in your new reality. He held the vision of it. And your illness could not abide in his vibration. We're getting a little rowdy. Your illness could not abide in his vibration. And then he said, go forth and tell no one. What he really said is, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't go home. Don't talk about it. They'll talk you right back into it. Because reality for them is different than reality is for me. And so you got a choice. You can feel good or bad, period. Never mind the condition. Because the condition of what is only the manifestation of the vibration that's been going on. It does not have to continue. You can change the vibration now, no matter what. You can change the vibration anytime, anywhere. You just got to practice it a little bit. And after a while, you can be unconditional in your alignment. You can be unconditional in your well-being, you see. And when you think about it, most everybody, they love you. Your brothers and sisters love you. They love you. They want you to thrive. They just don't like the comparison between your thriving and their not thriving, but they're not against your thriving. They're rooting for their own thriving. You've just got to stand steady in the thriving and root for their thriving. And you can't sacrifice your thriving in the moments that they're not thriving, because that will lead to not what you're reaching for them or for you. Best discussion ever. Ever.